Ms. M. Imperial, it's been an interesting discussion, but I think we have to put a face to Imperial Homes, and it's your face.
Yeah.
And it's not a very unusual face to see a woman leading a company like yours. Maybe if you can tell us a little bit about how you got into this business, and maybe some of the challenges that other women, maybe younger women, and would like to learn from you.
Yes. I try to inspire other women the same way as we have a group of women leaders together, and Blanca's part of that. And we have a very strong bond. And I do the same thing for the younger women. I always tell them, especially, it starts from my own organization where we have a lot of women leaders, and I say, if you have something great to contribute to the country, to the company, please don't hesitate to toot your horn. And I got this from my my inspiration, Marife Zamora. Who doesn't know
yes.
Marife Zamora?
Yes.
Yeah, because Marife is like, admire her so much for really doing something great for the country, making it a call center. So I'm doing the same thing. So in my other ways, that making the country sustainable, being maybe solar capital of Asia. But I'm segueing into many directions. Like now, I'm with the digital technology, and there's a lot of women, young women there. So I tell them, just pursue what you believe in. And I went there, I went through that aspect where people don't believe me, and yet I just kept on going. Nobody stops me from a bright idea, and especially if that idea has something to do with the goal of really coming out with something big to help others.
But did you grow up thinking that, oh, I'm going to make homes and I'm going to use something cool and innovative like solar? Is that something you grew up with, or that's something that you encountered later on?
Yeah, I'd like to do things that are different, and I'd like to do things that have impact for the mass people.
Okay.
So that thing started the way that's where it got me. But currently, it has gone bigger. We would like to have an impact globally, and there's a lot of inquiries on how we can bring what we're doing to the Southeast Asian countries. I'm just telling them, wait a minute, I'm still handling this. But yeah, so for the women, I had a hard time also Klink.
I can imagine.
Yeah, because when you're younger, when I was younger before, not before I got married, but younger, we had a lot of Me Too also, Many
people
women
didn't take you seriously. They took advantage.
They take advantage, and then women should not mind that and just get away from that.
Okay.
Continue your goal, and as I said, if you there's another nice quote that if you don't help other women, I'm not sure of that quote, but you go to hell if you don't you don't help other women. So we just have to keep on helping each other, so that together we can help the country. Women are they can do multitasking, right? That's why most of your people are women.
Women are running Manila Times. But your late husband came from a political family, and does that influence your desire to do something for people, or is that really Emma's heart and soul?
I think when you graduate from University of the Philippines.
So UP, that was UP's influence on you.
I think a lot of UP people have this kind of built-in nationalism to help the country. And then when I got married, I married a very good man, this non-controversial mayor. He was just keep on helping. So I just went along with him, and then exposed to the the lives
Helping
of the poor people
yeah.
and all that. So I created just a big idea. So I just kept on making ideas to help them until I said, okay, I'm going to Metro Manila or Calabarzon. I'm going to do it on a bigger scale. So now my thinking is, how do we contribute globally?
Right.
And we did. We were already recognized as the model for resiliency. Our company was given that distinction. So women can do it. we were talking earlier, and I was sort of teasing you about politics, and you seem to be
quite firm that
No.
you're not interested in politics.
No. What you see is what you get. So
Okay.
I cannot. When I get angry, I cannot hide it.
Okay.
When I'm happy, I also. So I'm.
Is that a no or not now or kind
No,
of?
it's a no.
It's a no. It's a hard no.
It's a
Okay.
hard no. I mean, I haven't even rested because of this. I'm really doing something, doing a lot of things for the industry right now. We're going there. We're doing so many things.
And we were talking earlier also about your plans for Imperial Homes, and you were saying that you wanted to give something to the people that help you build the company. Can you talk about that?
Well, I've always admired this company, Schenker. It's a electrical company in the world, and
yes.
they have 200. Very big. It's 200 employees, and I was talking to the Asia Pacific head. It was my friend, and he said that nobody really owns it, and a lot of them are the employees who owns it. I said, was there anyone who started it? Well, yeah, but it just became a fund. It just kept on growing, because of the employees' love for the company. And I'm not going to be here forever, but I'd like the legacy of really promoting or doing the things that we love to do through these young people.
Right.
The company is 80% millennials. Would you believe that?
Wow, I didn't
So
know that.
we are the ones who are applying with us are millennials, and even our buyers are 80% millennials.
Wow.
So you see the shift of the young people.
So I would stand out in your community.
Oh, sure. No, you will qualify.
No, but have you thought about going public at all? Is that something? And then
Yes.
will your employees have an opportunity to buy equity or shares in
Yes.
in your company if that's the case?
Yes, we were supposed to do that before the pandemic. Everything was pushed
everything
back.
is.
But all of them know about the plans.
Okay.
And they know that I would say to them, well, because I started it, I'll probably become. It's a joke, okay? I'll probably become. A dollar billionaires, but all of you are going to be dollar millionaires. Also there, and just keep on saying it. It's going to happen.
Right, claim it. Huh?
Claim it.
Yeah.
No, it's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, what about your children? I'm sure they had. Did they have any violent reactions? No, mommy, I want my share. I want my part of the inheritance.
No, the children, they have always that.
They're taken care of.
They're taken care of, and they have a share.
Okay.
From their father, from me, but not all of it.
Right.
I'm already set on that.
Right.
I mean, not so many businesses can say that.
Right.
But I say it in public, in other interviews.
Yeah.
Because I believe that the world should get into that.
Okay.
Everyone should make all the employees really, sorry to say, but this is kind of,
Sure.
that the employees should really become part of the business.
Right.
And if the world will not adopt, I think in the future we're going to have chaos.
No, I get where you're coming from. My dad had something similar. And when I was growing up, he was always saying that don't expect to inherit a company.
Sinabi ko pala din.
And I had to work for it. And in fact, I had to work under many bosses until I came to my position. So I understand what you mean. I had to become an employee to be part of that list.
How long was that?
Well, it's been 20 years now. But
20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's long.
Yeah,
You're pretty.
I didn't have white hair back then, but
That's nice.
but how is this helping you with talent management in your company? Are they responding to it as you expected? It's something new. I mean, it's not common to hear plans such as yours really to give them opportunities.
Well, we have homegrown, and we have very, very dedicated and very passionate officers and employees. We don't shrimp on coaches.
Okay.
So we pay consultants to train them and make them well, make them good. So that especially when they're coming from good schools, and so they like the knowledge and they like sustainability. I'm telling you, they just get excited with the everyday discovery.
We get inspired.
We get data. We get data from the things that we do, and we just got data that Connovate lowers the temperature by 7 to 10% by doing nothing.
Wow.
You just put the wall.
Wow.
So those are the data that these kids get, and we also get data that the solar can. They go to the houses and they look at the meters. So they get excited with these things. So I'm happy that it excites them. But this just goes to show that the millennials are really, really after their future.
Right.
Sustainability is really, it's in their heart.
Do you have time or opportunity to maybe talk to young women, do some mentorship, or is I don't know if that fits into your schedule at all. Do you have any chance to do something like that?
Well, I do, but not really.
Not as much as you want.
I do in a way that when I talk to them, we become close to each other.
Right.
I just say, why don't we do this? And then how would you like me to help you? So I have these young women that I'm close with.
Right. What are some of the things that you'd like them to know? Young girls who are still in school, what's the number one, the top advice you'd like to give them to be successful, like Emma Imperial?
No, just keep on trying.
Okay, perseverance.
So, perseverance. And when I was young, 8 years old, I was selling roses already. I go to a neighbor and pick up the roses and then sell it to school. And then I'll go to the store and buy candies and then sell it to school until the teacher says, stop it.
Wow.
So just keep on doing the things that you want to do and what you believe in, and don't let people dictate on you, on what you want. What you want, you do. Yeah. That's it.
Well, it's been a very interesting discussion, Emma. So,
thank you.
I'd like to talk to you some more, but I think that's the time that we have for today. Maybe you'd like to give a final message to our guests.
Yes. I would just like to probably address that technology to become green and to become sustainable is here in our country. And I'll address this to all the developers, including the buyers, and also the government who has a stake on this. It's here. If we're going to work all together, then it's going to be good for the Filipinos. And we have already the data, we have the sample. Anybody can go to our village and we can give you also the record that we have. And everybody will be happy to see that the low-income people who are living in these communities have improved living standards. So we can do it, not only just for the housing communities, even our infrastructures can avoid the big disasters that's going to come to the country. So we can all work together towards this.
Thank you, Emma, for being on the show. This has been SMNI's Business and Politics. Thank you to all our viewers, and of course, thank you to Pastor Apollo Kibuloy for making this possible. I'll see you all in the next episode of Business and Politics.